everybody. Welcome to Meena Says. You can now add up to 3 guests to my broadcast. Okay. I can add up to 3 guests to my broadcast. How about that, apples? I love it. All right. Let's see. As soon as I can figure this out, there we go. Now we're talking. Oh, you can see my bad bruise. I walked into something at work. All right. Well, we're going to jump right in. This is, say hello when you get here. This is the last day of the major or higher arcana. We'll be discussing the world card. I can't believe it's been that fast. Or it's gone so fast. If you can say hello, please say hello. If you can't, I don't know why. Facebook. Hi, Thalia. How are you? Thank you for coming. I wonder. Hi, Kelly. If you guys can't comment, that's okay. I'm not sure why. Oh, it's going to let me wave to you. It's just a little bit of a lag. Try and comment if you can. So we'll be discussing the world card. It's the last card in the higher or major arcana. Some of the upright keywords to this card are, hold on, I'm going to hold it in this hand. Integration, options, completion, wholeness, the earth, and connection. The world card represents endings and new beginnings. It represents that you have learned the lessons from your recent phase of life or chapter in your life, and it is time to move on to the next phase or chapter, which can present itself in many different ways. It could be that you have hit a new level of awakening, or you have graduated high school. Whatever the case may be, you have been set on a new path. You have graduated, been initiated. Hi, Patricia. And it's time to move forward. This card can mean a victory or a graduation. It is telling you that you have enough and that you are enough. And it is time to hold your head up high or stand tall in this new revelation, whether it be a promotion at work or given more responsibilities that you definitely can handle, or accepting or being accepting of your worth in this world. It doesn't matter how many times I edit my articles, I still find edit errors. All right. It is time to move beyond the thoughts of your personal quest to bigger thoughts of what you can offer the earth. You may be presented with an opportunity to show or use your spiritual gifts to help people through what they may be going through or with their spiritual gifts. Reversed keywords for this card are overwhelmed, difficulty completing something, clinging to the past successes. When this card shows up in the reverse, it can indicate being unable to finish something. It may be where someone lacks the resources necessary to finish a project, or where someone gets very close to completion only to be disappointed and not finish. You may have thought things would be different at this time, but now are having difficulty breaking free from old patterns. However, the world reversed can indicate a small victory or a private accomplishment as well. It may be that you have accomplished something, but when you compare your accomplishment to that of someone else's, your esteem is diminished. If this is the case, remember that your own progress is best measured against your own past. Finally, this card might show up in the reverse when you are clinging to the to a past victory in order to delay moving on to the next victory or next thing. All right. This card is the last card in the Higher Arcana. The Higher Arcana consists of the bigger things such as love, death, birth, rebirth, change, the self, life journeys. The Higher Arcana consists of the major themes in our lives, the big transformations we all undergo, as well as the spiritual truths that make up the universe. I can't read my own typing. All right. The element of the world card is earth. Earth is often associated with matter, heaviness, and the terrestrial world. The direction of earth is north. The number associated with this card is the number 3. 3 represents synthesis. 2 coming together to become more than the sum of their parts. 3 is the number of the trinity of body, mind, and spirit. Heaven, earth, and water. Past, present, and future. The number 3 signifies love, vital force, creative success, and positive energy. The symbols associated with this card are laurel. Laurels, usually seen as a wreath in the tarot, represent a victory. And as you can see, the angel is in the middle of the wreath. Nudity. Nudity is a symbol of being open and receptive to the messages from the spirit realm. It also can present, in some cases, sexuality. A wand. Wands are a symbol of the element of fire. Wands represent inspiration, life force, motivation, and desire, and also power. They represent the connection between the spiritual and the material, as we often can see when we think of magic wands. Eagles. The eagle represents the element air, the mind and intellect. A sharp-sighted and strong hunter, the eagle is seen as a symbol of power, truth, and authority. In the tetramorph, which is the assembly of the lion, the bull, the man, and the eagle, as seen here on the world card, the eagle is said to represent the evangelist Saint John, and hence the divine inspiration. Additionally, as an enemy of the serpent, the eagle is often used to represent God. Finally, eagles represent fathers and male leaders, and in turn, protection of the family and or nation. Bull. The bull represents the element earth and the zodiac sign Taurus. Holes. Holes. Alright, there's another error. Bulls represent strength, virility, and power. The bull is also a symbol of luxury and wealth. For example, it represents upward growth in the stock market. Lion. Lions are the king of beasts. They symbolize kings and emperors. It is a symbol of strength and courage, but also represents pride and of animalistic desires, not as a negative thing. Circles. Circles represent perfection, completion, and infinity. Angels. The angels of the tarot represent messages from the divine. Angelic messages may be received from another person or may come from your own subconscious, in your dreams or during meditation. Angels guide us and care for us. The messages we receive from them are for our highest good. The planet that represents the world is Saturn, and Saturn is associated with self-control, limitations, and maturation. The chakra that is connected to the world card is our crown chakra. The seventh chakra, often symbolized by the color violet, it is the chakra of consciousness and connection with all. The runes that are connected with this card, the first one is Jira. Keywords for Jira are harvest and year. It is about realized successes. earned through hard work, peace, plenty, and happiness. These things will be secured. It points to a pattern of nature that if you have the patience and correct energy, things will always come around in their own time. This is natural, not unnatural development. A farmer's crops take their time to reach fruition. Everything in its own season can also refer to karma, and as such, the end result may not necessarily be positive, but a necessary one just the same. The next one is Meena. Keywords are humankind and awareness. Meena is the ruin of a social order, social interdependence, the importance of having tolerance towards others. This is the human situation. It talks about how we feel about others and how others feel about us. This ruin is associated with humanity, the self, intelligence, planning, analysis, awareness, and the divine structure and influence. All right, the next one is one of my favorites, Ingwas. Keywords for this ruin are seed, process, and space. This is the ruin of male fertility and sexuality. Named for the Norse god Ing, also known as Frey, called upon for protection in battle and peace at home. It is of internal growth, inner strength, as well as family love, caring, and warmth. Ing speaks of a time of rest and relief from anxiety, of time for one's self, which is required for personal development. The colors associated with this card are blue, beige, green, and purple. And the crystals associated with this card are Larimer, onyx, jet, lapis lazuli, unakite, kunzite, and rhyolite. And that is it. That is it. I have some errors to fix before I post it. But that is the World card. And now you've all graduated from learning the higher arcana. And we will be moving on to the lower arcana. I believe the Wands suit we will be doing first. And I might present it in a different way. We'll have to see. I'm going to take a couple weeks off and see where we're at and get some things created for you. I want to show you my business cards came in today. I was backwards because I don't have my mirroring on. But those are my new business cards. And I think that's about it. I still can't believe that we've been through all the major arcana. But thank you for being here with me. Thank you for learning. I will make sure all of the PDFs are up, downloadable, at least shareable so you can look at them, read them. And thank you. And we'll see you next time in a couple of weeks.